Welcome to Learn Yourself. Today we are going to solve some of the question answers from the page number 49. This question answers from the chapter The Structure of Atom, and this chapter is under CBSE Standard 9 syllabus. So first question is, on the basis of Thomson's model of atom, explain how the atom is neutral as a whole. So first of all, which kind of structure Thomson has proposed? He proposed that the structure of atom is just like Christmas pudding. So he said that just like a Christmas pudding, there is a sphere which is positively charged. So this sphere is positively charged, whereas electrons are embedded in that, just like how we are topping up the pudding with dry fruits. So this is a structure which Thomson proposed, and he also said that the number of negative ions and number of positive ions are equal in this. He said that the magnitude of negative particles and magnitude of positive particles are equal in this structure. That means if we will see or if we will count atom as a whole, then this atom is eventually neutral. So let us see what all things he has suggested. Thomson suggests that the structure of an atom is like a pudding, in which atom is positively sphere or is positive sphere and electrons are embedded in. He also proposed that positive and negative charges are equal in magnitude. This is important. And because of this, our atom is neutral. Because of these findings, he concluded that atom as a whole is a neutral atom. So this is important, this we have to mention it. So on the basis of Thomson model of atom, explain how the atom is neutral. Then these are two proposed points by Thomson. He proposed that this is my structure, this is my proposed structure of atom, and why atom is neutral? Because I am counting that negative charge and positive charge are equal in magnitude. So that's why atom as a whole is neutral. Then second, on the basis of Rutherford's model of an atom, which subatomic particle is present in nucleus of an atom? If this is 1 mark question or if this is a fill in the blank, then we can directly write proton particles. But here I have elaborated little bit that Rutherford's experiment concluded that 1. Positively charged particles are present in nucleus of atom. Why we have mentioned here positively charged particle? Because when Rutherford has performed an experiment at that time, he has not given the name to this particle. So till the time the experiment were done, we were imagining this particle as positively charged particle. And later on, eventually after discoveries, we have given the name to this positively charged particle, and that was proton. We can also write like protons are present in nucleus of atom. So it is depending upon how much weightage this question is carrying. The direct answer is positively charged particle or proton particles. He said that the all or entire mass of atom is situated in nucleus of atom. So, and our nucleus is positive and electrons are negatively charged, which are rotating around the nucleus. But here we are mentioning only about protons and positively charged particles. Third question. Draw a sketch of Bohr's model of an atom with 3 shells. So here I have mentioned all 4 shells. If they have asked till 3 shells, then we can write only K, L and M. So there are 4 energy levels as per the Bohr's model of atom. The nearest to the nucleus is K, after that L, then M, and the outermost shell is L. What do you think would be the observation if alpha particle scattering experiment is carried out using a foil of metal other than gold? Now gold is one of the most ductile metal. So he has used a thickness of gold foil is of 1000 particles. So if we are using any other metal's foil of 1000 particles thick, then our experiment's results and observation will remain same. It will not change. But if we are taking a thick foil, then thick foil will not allow alpha particles to pass. Then our observation will be different and those observations will not be correct. So here we can frame our answer like this, that with other metal also the observation would have been same if the thickness will be 1000 atoms. So here what is the important point, that any metal you can take, but the thickness of the foil of the metal should be 1000 particles, not more than that. And if the foil will be thicker than that or thick, then it won't allow alpha particles to pass. So this experiment we can do with any other metal, but we have to stick to the thickness, and that should be 1000 particles and not more than that. Otherwise the thickness will be more and it carry more mass and it will not allow alpha particle to pass. Another set of question. Name the 3 subatomic particles of atom. We know that there are 3 types of particles are present in the atom. 2 of them are present in nucleus, that is center of the atom. And the one particle, they are electron, they are rotating around the nucleus. So proton and neutrons are present in nucleus, in center of the atom, and electrons are rotating around the nucleus. So if we have to state, then we will write only proton, neutron and electron. And what are the charges of them? These are positively charged particle, these are negatively charged particle, and neutrons are without charge. Now second, helium atom has an atomic mass of 4 unit and 2 protons in its nucleus. How many neutrons does it have? So we have to find out the number of neutrons. So we can find out from this formula that atomic mass equals to number of proton plus number of neutrons. This is very easy. We know the atomic mass is 4 unit. We know the number of protons. How many are there? 2 protons. And we have to find out this, that how many number of neutrons are there. So 4, this we are changing the side, so it will become -2, and we will get here number of neutrons. So number of neutron equals to 2. So this is our answer. So how many neutrons are present in helium? 2 neutrons are present in helium. So these were the question answers from the page number 49. In next video we are going to discuss some more question answers. So don't forget to subscribe, learn yourself. I'll see you in next video. Till then, keep learning, keep sharing.